This is a time which has been prophesized in many ways. In more ways than you have known, we have prepared the world for this time. And yet, it is necessary that you do the work to remain with us. For whether you are ready or not, this time has come. This has been a challenging and incredible week in so many ways for me and the world. Today I have a sense of where this is going in a way that I have not been ready to bear, and I can tell both I'm ready now and it's time to share. And with this, I give you Thoth. To be present with us, those who tend and guide and guard you, is to move through layers of reality, which many of you have not been prepared to see. And yet now you must prepare yourself, for whether you are ready or not, this time has come. The one who bears this message does not want to tell you what he has already been taught. And yet, we have prepared him to tell you how this works, because now you need to know. If we were to take power over each of your lives in mechanisms that would control your extremes, prevent you from falling or striking or hating or leaving, we would break your capacity to be here at all. Let no further information be necessary. Our ability to change the world functions from this depth. We are able to change the levels of power that course through you. We do this by changing the levels of power that reach you. This is where our influence begins. How you use this power is mostly up to you. More importantly, how this power affects you is shaped by how you are using it already. The crucial understanding within this is that there are thresholds under which many influences exist within you without the capacity to initiate or instantiate. They are not capable of creating reality because they are restrained within you. Yet they still exist, and the degree to which you are aware of them and understand them as your own changes the impact they have on you over time. Over time, influences that remain in a certain pattern of relation within you begin to exert a different kind of influence. Essentially, they resonate in ways that bear the momentum of their age. The longer an influence remains static within your psyche, the more energy accrues on other levels of yourself. And this growth has an impact. If it is not carefully tracked and your awareness is not brought into temperance, these influences break the boundaries of the patterns you have held them within. This is the simplest explanation I can offer you as to why certain things happen suddenly. For while the surface expressions remain static for extended periods of time, this stasis has consequence. Now, when we channel more power through you, these patterns change, and often they change suddenly. This is a time which has been prophesized in many ways. In more ways than you have known, we have prepared the world for this time. There are multiple layers of influence that we have exerted to change the way many of you interact and function within yourselves. And this temperance, which we have taught you diligently over long periods of time, has prepared you in ways you cannot recognize until the power dynamics shift. When they shift, aspects of yourself which have remained repressed, held in stasis beneath the surface of your limits, suddenly surpass these limits. There is no simpler way for me to tell you this. When energies rise in the world, many will be broken into violence. This violence will seem inexplicable. It will seem sudden. It will be triggered by events which have recurred for years. And yet, the change is happening from without. The change is happening in the levels of energy that feed you. And make no mistake, you are responsible for the way this change impacts you. You are responsible for the way you respond. You are able to respond to the shifts in power. You must choose this. I teach you this now because there is no other way. For it is certainly not just the negative influences which receive this power. We begin with them to prepare you for them, and this is absolutely consequential. If you focus too intently on them, it is liable to undermine your capacity to embrace love. And yet, if you do not focus on them enough, you will be driven insane by what happens soon. To watch people you have trusted or regarded with respect turn into inexplicably negative patterns of behavior is terrifying. And to watch such changes while recognizing shifts within yourself, which bring your fears to the surface and your angers to your core, and your anguish enshrouds you. You must be prepared for these. The same challenges you have contended with slowly over time will happen quickly and at greater depths of intensity. The same challenges which have gnawed at the edge of your psyche will be centered in the forefront of your consciousness. And for you to contend with them well, you must not be shocked by this change. For you to contend with them well, you must know this within yourself, and you must accept it within those around you. People will die more quickly. And as they do, you must be at peace with the changes that the world is moving through. This will not be as extreme as you fear. I have already induced a level of fear in you which is consequential. It is necessary. And having induced this with specific ranges of intensity, I will temper it. It is not going to be as bad as the fears you have already felt. It will be worse than you expect under many circumstances. And it is crucial that you stay with a more positive expectation until you appreciate that your expectations are your vote. Having taught you to expect tragedies, I will now teach you to pray with joy. To do this may seem contradictory. It isn't. They function in direct relationship to each other. And the reason we began with the tragedy is because that is exactly where you will stop if you don't teach yourself to continue through now. It is tragedy that becomes the reason to give up on love. It is tragedy that will become the foundation of the wrong choices. For an intrinsic and deep intuition within you knows that as you pray with great intensities of love, you are channeling the very same power through yourself that will reach those who you love. And as you do, it is their thresholds that will be challenged and often breached. For as you introduce them to the incredible potentials of humanity in this emerging earth, you will concurrently be offering them raw power which they are unable to handle yet. To understand this interrelationship is to remain present with it, despite the terrifying consequences. We have done all that will be done to prepare you. Notice, I do not say we have done all that we can. We have set the limits where they are. They are more generous than many of you would choose yourself if you were aware of the full range of influences and consequences involved in these decisions. I introduce you to this perspective with great respect for your potential. You must learn to think from our perspective, if only for a little while, in order to know your place within these changes. For now, we are reaching to embrace you. We are here within a density of presence that will only get stronger from now on. This has not been true until now. Until now, we have purposefully arrived and left under repeated circumstances where human beings were given deeper insight into your potential through the unwitting communion you shared with us. We watched you askance. We whispered in your ear. We dropped subtle, small droplets of spirit into your heart, knowing full well that these influences would transform you deeply, and yet also knowing that the consequence of giving you too much could ruin your lives. Having moved through an extended time of this form of interaction, we have now begun to stay. We will no longer leave this range of vibrational presence, and yet it is necessary that you do the work to remain with us. You will find yourself in communion with our presence, and you will slip away, and it will be necessary for you to learn and relearn and learn yet again to return to us. I urge you, with the depth of presence in my heart, to commit to this work. Refuse to settle for anything less than a communion with the love of the earth herself. For this is what we offer you, an invitation into the crystalline consciousness that ensnares, enshrouds, and subsumes this entire world in an age of transformation. You are invited into this communion, and yet it is, amazingly, still possible to hide from us. The remnants of the old world are very present and will remain so for several decades more. It will be possible to stay within them and to continuously attempt to recreate them. These efforts will fail. And yet, entire lives will be lost in the course of the attempts to recreate the world as it was. The age has passed for such dynamics to dominate any spaces. The age has passed for such dynamics to rule you. And yet your choice to refuse them is crucial in creating the new way now. It is up to you, and it is within you, to claim and own your reverence for the potentials that are here. They are here and they will remain here. And yet if you do not focus upon them, if you do not invest within yourself as if they are already within you, they will remain hidden in small corners that you refuse to see. It is by focusing upon this trust within yourself that you bring to life the greatest potentials. And as you do, the dawning powers that reach to all humanity, the dawning, dancing, vibrant presence of living spirit will reach you and will feed the seeds of the loving potential that you lift up to bring to life. Make this so. Make this what you give the world. You are creating within yourself now the hope, the prayers, and the dreams of common union. As you make them more real with the effort, the presence, and the life force that have already been given to you, the dawning spirit will come and mingle and add every bit of its essence to the dreams that you are offering to the world herself. Make this what you bring to life.